What's up everybody, Ben here bringing you another rank up commentary. This is levels 37 to 38 and this is on Statue, and Lady Liberty has never looked better. Well, she has when she's not been savaged by the gunships of war, but you know, that's something for Alcatraz to sort out in the single player experience. For me in multiplayer, it's more concentrating on getting the Vs and one-upping the enemy team. More importantly, one-upping the enemy team. I can lose, but as long as I've managed to self-kill someone, I'm a happy man, to be honest. So I am playing a game of Crysis. Now, I've talked about Crysis in some of the other videos, but I'm not sure if I've put any videos up of actually playing a game of Crysis. I might have. My memory's like a goldfish hybrid crossed with a sieve. You know, it just goes in, it filters out, and all I hear is noise, 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 noise. Some random fact I'll remember for 10 years afterwards, and then just more noise. So, yeah, what happens with Crysis, the pod comes in as you saw, and it creates this green circle. Now as long as you stay within the radius of that circle, whoo, said radius, look at me getting all technical, then you score points, objective points. Now you see those flash up in the middle of the screen at the top. Now, why is the state, oh, that's why. Radar got static, because someone's using radar jammer. I hate you, radar jammer. Actually works a lot better in this than it does in Black Ops. So, if you stay in that circle, you'll get points for your team. Now, if enemies enter the radius of that circle, the emblem will change just under the score there, and it will flash between green and red, showing there's enemies within the radius there. So you can see now there's red, now it's green again, so it's neutral, it's on our side. Now, as you can see as well, enemies can get in, and if you take those enemies out, then you get points contributed towards your score. Now, the game scoring is based on the actions you take defending the pod. Now, you can just run round, sweep, take enemies out as they approach the site. That's fine, you'll get 50 points for that, job's a good one. Or 100 points if it's a double XP weekend that happened just recently. Yeah, also, EA, you really need to sort out promoting these things, because I only saw these, like, at the last minute. Also, I have no idea what happened there, but it's just one of those things. We'll shrug it off, we'll carry on. So, you sweep around, take enemies out, get 50 points, job's a good one. But you get the most points by playing objectively. Now, you do that by just staying within the radius of that circle. Whew, said radius again. Yeah, it's turning into a Mufasa thing, really. Say Mufasa. Mufasa! Whew, say it again. So, yeah, you stay within the circle. If enemy approaches, you take them out, and then you sort of get defending points, taking out an enemy points, all combined in one, and that contributes towards your score at the end of the game. Now, like I say, it is scored more objectively, but that's not to say if you play it in the sense of a sweeping role that I usually do with my mobility class. So, if enemies are approaching, I usually go out of the radius of the circle, sweep around, take out enemies, get 50 points, stuff like that, then go back to the circle afterwards. Now, this is the thing with Crysis 2's Crash Site game, because I've landed on you and... melee? Question mark? Okay, interesting. So, yeah, you can run around, sweep people, take them out, and you know, you're playing really objectively because you're defending the objective, obviously. Why would you not be defending the objective in an objective game? That's a completely different issue altogether. That's for another video when I'm slightly more irate at playing a game full of MLG snipers. Question mark, because it's sniping in Crysis 2 and it's broken as heck. But the other way you can score points is staying on the site and also getting points by just defending the site itself. Now, it's scored really differently. I think I've played a couple of games where I've been a sweeping role. Pete GST Judas has been staying on the crash site, and the points scored so radically different because of the amount of points you get from defending the actual objective and just from getting kills. But you see, I can't say that's not playing the game by just sweeping and taking out enemies, because you are playing the game at the end of the day. You're defending the objective, so you know, it's how you play. I mean, there's been a lot of games where I've played, I've sort of gone like 25 for 11 or whatever, and it does help the fact that the enemy is so focused on taking back the objective when we have it that they just really can't be bothered with looking around, seeing that I'm behind them going, hello, this is my boomstick, and now you're dead. You two should get more acquainted, and you will when I shoot you again with it in your next life. But, you know, you can't help it, because 25 for 11, and you're sort of based on the 50 points thing, so quick sums would mean 25 times 50, yeah, a lot of points, but not nearly as a lot as just defending the objective itself. So, it's two different ways of playing, but I think as long as you're still actively contributing to defending the objective, then, you know, you really can't be knocked for your tactics. I mean, as I always backtrack to the objective itself. I make sure I'm not too far from it. Promotion, ranked up, nice, and being shot in the back. That's not so nice, but you know, we'll Obviously get shot in the head. Sad face. So yeah, it's just two different ways of playing the game, and I think a lot of game modes are sort of like that as well. You can play it objectively, but in two different ways. So again, it just depends on your style of play. But as long as you can communicate to someone in the enemy team, enemy team? No, you don't want to talk to them because obviously they're enemies. Hello, sniper, trying to play the game objectively. Lol. Okay, EA, game's broken. Sort it out. So again, as long as you tell your teammates what tactic you're going to use, then I think as long as you all gel together in that sense. I mean, luckily I was playing with Tinks and with GST Judas, so, you know, we all had different roles, we all contributed. You know, it was all good really at the end of the day, because each of us were covering a different part, so it wasn't too bad at all. So 175-0, absolute shutout victory, which was impressive. But again, when you've got like 3 people all gelling, or using different tactics and playing objectively, what can I say, at the end of the day, you're bound to get the victory. So yeah, me chalking up another V, that's Vintage BAARON. Hey, Vintage V, it sort of goes together. So yeah, stay tuned for levels 38-39, more crash site, and pretty much a change of tactics. So I shall see you there.